Hey guys, my name is Nina Carson. I am currently an Emerald Coach with Beachbody, about to be Diamond, and I wanted to take some time to share my heart and explain why I decided to become a Beachbody Coach. I know that everybody starts for a different reason, and I obviously had mine, so I wanted to just share a little bit of my story with you. I got started as a coach about three years ago. Prior to that, I had a little girl who she was super rambunctious. She was 1 year old, and I had a hard time keeping up with her. So I got started because I wanted to do the workouts. Now back then I wasn't coaching, I was just working out. I did Insanity, I did T25. I loved every minute of it. I was like one of those people who I hated to work out, but I loved Insanity and I loved Shaun T, so it made sense to move on to T25. A year into my fitness journey, I was contacted by my coach, and she was like, "Hey, you are posting every day on your Facebook. You are talking about these workout programs. You should think about coaching because you're a natural. You're just already doing it." And I was like, well, okay, I'll give it a try. Back then I wasn't using Shakeology. I really knew nothing about nutrition. So I was like, well, I really want to try Shakeology. I really want to drink it. And if I didn't like it, there was that 30 days money back. I was like, okay, I really want to drink it, but I can get my money back if I hate it. So I decided to go all in with a challenge pack and Shakeology. And back then, my only goal was to, number one, I needed to make back the money I spent on my challenge pack. I had to wait and get my taxes to buy my challenge pack because we just didn't have the wiggle room in our budget. We paid rent, we paid light bills, we had cable back then, which we shouldn't have, and the bills were just piling up and piling up. When I was on my maternity leave after having my daughter, I took barely 6 weeks off, and we had to live off my husband's income for that time, and it was hard. There were days where we weren't sure how we were going to put food on the table. There were days where we were just struggling with living day-to-day life. So I just knew that I couldn't afford Shakeology. I used my taxes to buy my challenge pack and said I need to, first of all, make all of this money back that I spent. The $140 I invested, I have to make it back. Number two, I have to double that because I need to be able to pay for my Shakeology and my business fee every month. I cannot not pay for my Shakeology. I wanted to have it once I started drinking it. I wanted it. So I was like, well, I've got to make enough with Beachbody to pay for this. So when I first got started, my focus wasn't on building a team, growing an income. It was literally on helping 3 people a month so that I could pay for my Shakeology. If I helped 3 people, then I covered my Shakeology, and I would put the money back so that I would be able to pay for Shakeology. So that's where I started out as, and it hasn't always been to me what it could be. This business provides opportunity. It provides room for growth, and it provides room to make an income, a real income. And I didn't see it for that. I really just wanted to pay for my Shakeology. I didn't even want to grow a team. I really didn't want to talk to people about coaching. Yes, I understood that I had to bring people into my business because that would help them get a discount on their shake. But like I said, my focus was paying for my Shakeology. If I could get 3 people to pay for Shakeology every month, then I covered mine. So about, I would say 6 months ago, I decided that I really just wanted to grow this thing. I really just wanted to do this. I didn't have a desire in my heart to just pay for my Shakeology anymore. I love Shakeology all day, love it. Could drink it every day, all day kind of thing. I do drink it every day, but I could drink it all day. But that wasn't my only reason anymore. About 6 months ago, I decided that I want to be home with my daughter. She's going to kindergarten this year in September, and I really wanted to be able to be the one that gets her on the bus, gets her off the bus. I couldn't imagine. My family lives 10 hours away. My husband's family lives 7 hours away. There is nobody but us to get her on and off the school bus. And I couldn't imagine hiring a babysitter to put her on the bus or to get her off of it. And it was a struggle for me. It was something emotional. I was like, I need to grow this for her so that mommy puts her on the bus and mommy gets her off the bus. That was also the same time that my husband started working for a company called Maztec. He's works with electricity every day. He climbs up we call them telephone poles. He climbs up the telephone poles, and he makes sure that people have power to their homes. What he does is a great job. It's awesome. It pays him well. But 2 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago, my daughter started gymnastics. It's a great investment in our child. She loves it. She's excited about it. It's the one place where her jumping is appreciated. But my husband usually gets home from work at 6:30. Gymnastics started at 6:15. I had texted him all day. All day I had been texting him to make sure that he was home, to make sure he was all right. I check on him throughout the day because I worry about him. He's playing with electricity every day. So I texted him at 2:30, and his iPhone said that he read my message. He didn't respond to me, and I was, okay, that's fine. Well, I texted him again around 5, 5:15, 5:30. I sent him about 5 text messages within like an hour span saying, are you okay? Hey, I haven't heard from you. I'm worried about you. It's making me nervous that you haven't responded to me. At 6:30, when he would normally be home, I sent him one last text message. Hey, let me know you're okay because I'm really worried about you. And I didn't hear anything. So I called him, left him a message. Babe, I'm just really worried about you. I haven't heard from you all day. This isn't like you to not respond to me. And I was just so worried. So here I am at my daughter's very first gymnastics practice. Very first one. And I'm sitting there partially crying because like my 4-year-old is in gymnastics and I'm watching her do all her tumbles and stuff, and that makes me want to cry. Like, I'm an emotional mother. But inside I was hurting. I was like, man, what if something happened to him? What if he was up on the light pole today and just the electricity, something went wrong? One small thing can go wrong when you're playing with electricity. One small thing. And the whole thing blows up, and that's your life. That is your life. So I wondered, was my husband's life at risk today? Is he even coming home today? Am I going to have to explain to my child that something happened while Daddy was at work and he's not going to be here anymore? I didn't know, but that possibility was real for me. So he texted me back at about 6:45, 6:50 and said, hey, I am all right. I just got off of the pole. I've been up there all day. We're getting off work late. I'm on my way home right now. I cried because he was okay. And I sat there and I thought about it. I have in my hand this opportunity to bring him home from that job. For him to never miss a gymnastics practice. For him to not have to risk his life every day so somebody else has power to their home. Yes, I understand it's a job that somebody has to do. Everybody needs power to their home. I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't have power to my home to charge my phone. But my husband doesn't need to be that person. My husband needs to be here with his family, not missing out on his daughter's gymnastics practice, being allowed to get his daughter on and off the school bus, being able to take her to school and not miss events and not miss functions that she's going to want him at. Last year, he had to miss her 4th birthday party because his job wouldn't let him off work. Not anymore. I won't stand for that. Not in my family. So, the sum of this video is, I am a coach. I started as a coach because I wanted to get my Shakeology each month. And this evolved into a freedom vehicle for my family. My daughter and my stepdaughter deserve to have me and their father there. My daughter doesn't deserve to wonder if Daddy's going to be able to make it to her birthday party today. My daughter doesn't deserve to have me explain to her that something terrible happened at her dad's job today and he's not coming home. And I will not explain that to my child when I have in my hand the ability to change it. So here I am making this video telling you that you are one decision away from making a change. If you're not a coach already and you want more information, email me. My email will be in the description, and we will talk. Tell me you found my video and that you just need to make a change. Something needs to be different. I decided that I would make a change. You just need to decide that something needs to be different in your life and move forward. Thanks for listening, guys.